Okay. How do we start this? Should I start off with my basic "Hey all, Yoshi the Game Wizard here"? Uh, hey all, Yoshi the Game Wizard here. Welcome to the Game Wizard podcast, episode 1 and the only episode available because we probably won't be doing this. This is a behind the scenes of the Fennekin story. Hi, I'm your main host, Yoshi, but you can call me Yoshi. Now we have our secondary co-host. We have here Jorge.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't even know I was a host.
Since when was Roy I'm kind of confused about that one.
And then we got our basic...
Alright, so yeah, like just
Both of y'all are co-hosts.
Oh, for real?
Oh,
Yeah.
so we have Carlos,
Oh,
Carlos
wow.
Hanna, which is he's also part of the co-host too.
Mhm.
Carlos, also
Welcome
known as...
to this Q&A.
Also known
Okay,
as,
no, you continue, you continue.
Also known as the terrorist
Bro.
from the Al Qaeda.
Also known around the school as the Al Qaeda terrorist, but in Giselle's series, the narrator. Wow.
Also, his great grandfather is Osama bin Laden.
Yes.
So very cool, rich history behind it.
Okay, so the guy who was just talking voices Absol and a potential Luxio if Justin actually appears. Now, this is going to be a Q&A question, all right? So ask me questions and I'll see if I can answer them.
All right.
Alright, so.
Are you a furry? That is the main question. Why would you do such a thing with Pokemon if you could do it with humans? Is the thing.
Live action sucks. We're not the best with acting. I'm better with my hands and little plushies.
Whoa. No.
What do you mean better with your hands?
And little plushies.
Oh my god, bro. Plushies,
Okay,
okay?
okay,
Look,
okay.
look, okay. I've been playing with plushies since I was young. It's just engraved in my hands. Yes, I could do live action, but it's kind of difficult for me to act because there are people there. I would much rather act with no one in the house and bam, all done.
Fair enough. But the real question is, are you a furry?
No.
Is there evidence against you to deny that?
Yeah.
There is a lot of evidence.
Like, are we gonna forget? Okay. Evidence one. Let's just go back to is he a furry? Yeah, my hands are just so used to playing with these, playing with these
Alright,
stuffed
so
animals.
moral of the story is Giselle is not a furry,
Thank you.
but
No.
he does activities that would be somehow related to furry activity.
Okay, next question.
All right then. Next question.
Kyrilos, you asked a question about anything.
I'm kind of curious why you made this whole series to begin with. Honestly,
Okay,
it's too low.
I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious why you actually made this series to begin with.
To start with that, I one day got the Fennekin plushie. Okay, look. I went to this place and there was a little Fennekin toy. It was on the floor. I didn't know it was a Fennekin at that moment. It was on the floor and I just was like, oh wow, okay. So I looked around, looked left and right, and I stole the Fennekin. All right, look, all right. I didn't know it was no one's. It was just abandoned under a couch.
Where was this exactly?
Yeah, it's some random place in Winder. Anyways, so I
Were
took.
you at a store?
No, it wasn't a store. It was like a little facility place. Like
Alright.
there was, yeah. I took the Fennekin and I saved it. Any questions?
Alright, so like honestly, when Giselle said that he looked left and right, I thought this was like an empty room, and the story was like going a different direction based off of the.
No. So I brought Fennekin home, and Fennekin was in very good condition. The way I found it, I just cleaned it up a little bit. One day I brought it to school, and these kids were playing catch with it and snapped something on its ear, which is why you see the little black tape on its ear. Now I'll be bringing that later on into the episodes. Now the main reason why I did make the Fennekin story was because I've just always wanted to make a story. With my plushie videos for Yoshi, let's say, let's bring up Super Yoshi Club for once. Those are random stories me and my younger brother created with my cousin Aaron. We would create these stories, film them out, like Shadow peeing or something, and like when they were like little children, like some baby shark thing. Yeah, Aaron, you know what I'm talking about. Now, the Fennekin story relates to basically Fennekin, Delphox, Riolu. I don't know. They find that I exist and they now live with me. You know, your basic plot. And what's your question, Carlos?
Yeah, I brought the Fennekin plushie home, and then I went to my bedroom and grabbed my lotion.
No. So pardon.
Carlos is trying to say Giselle vigorously had sex with a plushie, which did not actually happen. Do not take this out of context.
Please
We're gonna have to
don't.
put like a freaking
Warning
warning disclaimer for a little younger kids. This is for like kids, let's say 14 and up.
Oh my
Please.
god.
This is a warning. We will be talking about adult content.
Okay, so the Fennekin story really came to light. I thought about it, and so I went to this voice acting place. I was just like asking around, right, for actors and actresses, and I was like, okay, so I have a Fennekin, and then I was like, okay, I need to find someone. So then I posted something, and I waited about a month until somebody responded. She said that there was this girl who said that she could voice it, and I was like, okay. And that person is a voice actress for Fennekin, and she's, been a really great help with these series. And I personally thank you for everything you've done, voicing stuff behind the scenes and stuff. Yeah, usually when you send me a voice line, I would play it in the background when you first send it, and I just like, oh,
Yeah, I heard one time, like, you said, don't take this out of context. And then you said, what'd you say, Riolu, I'm coming? That I didn't.
I swear.
No, wait. Let me explain. The first time I heard that, I didn't even think it out of context until you said, don't take it out of context. So that initially makes me think that you thought of that first before you read the words. Or it depends how Giselle spelled coming.
I spelt it C-O-U. Wait, I don't know how to spell cum, bro. Okay, back to plot. In the original pilot of the Fennekin story, and yes, there was a pilot, Fennekin was originally supposed to be the bad guy. You see, I had planned out an ending for this series, which is still in continuation to this day. Now, the only thing I'm going to say about this is static, okay? That's all you need to know. Ooh. Fennekin originally was going to...
Easter egg.
Yeah. Fennekin was originally going to be the bad guy. Fennekin had a little genie lamp on her neck. You can see this in an older Yoshi the Game Wizard video that I'm playing right now. And so... Originally, Fennekin was the bad guy. She was trying to steal all my games, and there are some lost footage that I have recovered of me, Jorge, and Aaron, my cousin, and then my friend recording something for that episode. That name was called The Border Revolution. It was abandoned, the script. I just couldn't find the way to do it because by the end of it, I didn't want Fennekin to be the bad guy because I didn't know what a Fennekin was until about 2 or 3 months later when I had it in my room. I actually had left it up there on the top of my shelf, and it would stare me down. And I make jokes about it so much to the point that I was like, what is this? And then I figured out, and here I am now, making stories on YouTube.
All right. I have, like, a personal question. Like, like, ever since you mentioned the Fennekin voice actor, I just can't stop thinking about this. Why does the voice actor, like, moan so much? Like, you always just have the voice actor moaning. Just like, why?
There is no moaning.
It's constantly moaning. Every time they fall, every time they get injured.
I don't know.
Alright, so, I see our second co-host, Kirlo, says that he has a problem with why the actors, let's say voice actors, that he says specifically moan, which they don't. They say more like grunts because they fall on the floor.
Or get hit by Sonic.
Or get hit by Sonic.
Yeah,
but the thing, he is taking that out of context.
The bell rang. We have to wrap up now. This has been Yoshi the Game Wizard. If you want to ask me any more questions, just like comment and subscribe, whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Just please. I'm making more of these.